Hello there. First, I would like to thank everyone for all the comments and the support that I was given with the first video. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing this a lot, and I am happy that it is appreciated and found useful by the people. Right? That said, I'll get straight to business. Last time, I introduced the concept of automatic motion, and I called it the number one enemy of musicality in tango. So, if this is the number one enemy, then this has to be addressed first before any musical concept, such as legato or phrasing or dynamics, accents, whatever, can be meaningfully understood. Mm? The first step in becoming more connected with the music is to recognize which are the automatic movements that I do and sort of recognize and work with that first. But one thing to understand is that the tendency with these steps is to do them in a way as to compensate in order to always keep the beat of the music. I'll put an example to make it clear. This is most obvious when you're dancing a milonga. In milonga, because of the fast, sort of playful rhythm, it kind of makes you want to move fast. But most likely, particularly for leaders, you don't know enough tango to make different steps during the whole song at this sort of fast pace. So inevitably, you end up doing the bloody square 5,000 times and the bounce and the side 5,000 times and the little falling ocho again many times. Because you feel that if you're not moving, you're not dancing. You feel like you need to do something. But here comes the most important piece of understanding that you need to get from this video. And it's that in tango language, you don't need to move all the time. You can stand still and still dance. You can do everything in slow motion and you're still dancing. It's still tango. But one condition is necessary. You have to maintain the connection all the time, at every moment. And here comes also a warning. Because when you stop, but you hold the connection, something happens, something deeper, something almost mystical, some people call it. And this thing gets magnified in this moment. And this is why you're hooked with the dance. And if you are hooked with tango and you start doing this, you will see, you will recognize this is why you're hooked. When you don't move, but you hold the connection, from the outside, it looks as if you're not doing anything. But you and your partner know that everything is happening. It takes your total attention to hold it, to not let it fall, to sustain it. And this is the secret. This is the magic. And you can do it in every moment. At the end of a step, in the middle of a step, at the end of a sequence, you just hold the position, stop, hold the position, doesn't matter what position, and don't move, but hold the connection. Fix the embrace if you need, breathe, and then continue. But during all this process of stopping, breathing, and all of this, at every moment, you hold the connection steady. This is the beauty of tango that other dances don't have. Or at least it is not a fundamental property of other dances. In salsa, you're always moving. In bachata, you only stop when you want to show off. Yeah? In salsa, there's this basic step, and everything goes on top of that. But in tango, this stop is the fundamental unit, the silence, the pause, the zero position. So this is important to see, that in tango you don't need to move. You can stand still. You can not move and still dancing. But there's the condition that you need to keep the connection active. Your embrace needs to be active. Your focus needs to be on the partner. Your energy is ready to move in the next moment, but standing still. Have you ever seen a cat hunting? You know, the cat hunting, it waits. You know, it waits very still, you know, with the claws. And it waits quiet. Because if he moves, then this thing that is trying to kill could detect him, you know, and then run away. And he doesn't want that. He wants to get it. So he's standing still and very quiet, yeah? But he's just ready to zap the next moment. Yeah? This quality you want. So, how do I fight this enemy of automatic motion? You don't move. You stop. At any moment. Particularly good moment is in the middle of a figure that you don't know very well and you are sort of kind of guessing. At that moment you stop and you hold the connection. You can also choose a comfortable position with a nice embrace and just hold it there. Cuddle a little bit. And you do it a lot. 10 times per song. You know, you stop moving. 4 beats, 8 beats, a lot, a little, but not too little. And you make it a point to hold the connection. You know, keep the embrace active. Keep your core active. Hold the position. Push the floor. Find your exit. Stabilize. Millions of things you need to do in order to stand still and not lose balance holding this connection. It's not easy. So, that's why people don't do it. You know, it's easier, and you can convince yourself that it feels more natural to use the momentum from one step to the other to compensate for your inability of holding it at the climax. But the real, juicy, powerful moment is when you get right there to the top and you can stop at the top of the hill. You hold it. So, if you know the song, most likely you can identify a part of the song in which it feels very natural to stop because the music also kind of stops. It pauses. So you save your good step and you wait for that pause and you prepare in such a way so that the good step happens in the pause. For example, if you're doing a gancho, you can prepare your gancho in such a way that when the pause happens, you're doing the gancho and then you hold it still with the gancho hooked and the legs this. You hold the pause and then slowly you get out. That one's good. You can do a barrida. And you can prepare it in such a way so that the barrida happens slowly before the pause, and then you stop right after collecting when you're stable. And right there, you hold. You can also do it in just normal standing position, but you stop, you pause, you breathe, but hold it. Don't pause and sort of collapse. No. You pause and you hold. And if you're adventurous, you can find many cool spots in which to pause. And you will see that to hold the connection in this moment takes everything you got. So, this is how you fight the number one enemy of musicality. You pause in the nicest place you can find and you hold it. You wait, you breathe, and then slowly you get out without losing balance. And see what it takes to hold it in the juicy spot. See what it takes to hold the connection, no? Right after the cool moment. This is the juice. Yeah? This is why we do this thing again and again. So, if you made it this far in the video, maybe you are interested in the topic and you would like to have a little conversation about it. So, I encourage you to write a comment with any idea, experience, suggestions, insults that you may have, and you put them in the comment, and then we can have a nice conversation about it. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.